Well, there is one more turn in the Jeannie Mai and Jesus. Separate from show on the grounds that new reports are charging that Jeannie Mai has no spot passed on to call a home since her marriage reached a conclusion. Jeannie has previously been making some intense memories managing a separation. And when you currently add vagrancy in with the general mishmash, very much we should simply say that she has been having a profound breakdown and crying over the manner in which Jeezy has been treating her. So what's to believe here is this only one major strategic maneuver from Jeezy now. Since Jeezy served Jeannie my legal documents, she has been battling to grapple with the way that she is going to become a single parent, which is the one thing that she has been frightened of for her whole grown-up life. She and Jeannie have been hitched for under 3 years. And they have a little girl named Monaco, who is under 2 years of age right now, which makes what is going on considerably more trouble. Jeannie was totally caught unaware by the separation on the grounds that a couple of days before Jeezy sent her legal documents, she was around here observing Jeezy and his new book. And that lets us know that the separation was not in that frame of mind for her concerning why Jeezy unexpectedly chose to end their marriage. An insider told ET magazine saying Jeezy and Jeannie Mai's forthcoming separation originates from various perspectives. They weren't in total agreement. When it came to specific family values and assumptions, they had various perspectives, and each felt like their requirements weren't by and large totally met. This was somewhat befuddling on the grounds that it was only a month prior that Jeezy lauded her family values. I love my family man. Definitely I love our dynamic. I love the manner in which we rock. I love the way we individuals don't comprehend it, since it ain't so much for them to comprehend, similarly, as well as I probably am aware, like my significant other from the Cove. So I don't have any idea why individuals get it confounded. She very much like us on the low, brother. He even guaranteed that her qualities and the cozy connections she had with her family had propelled him to fix the terrible relationship that he had with his own dad. You realize. That is the main construction of a family. I've at any point seen you realize individuals plunking down, eating, chatting, and tidying up the kitchen together like you understand what I'm talking about, such that I will likely never see again. That right in socially her family, they're truly close. You understand what I'm talking about, and they truly do a ton of things together, which makes it simpler for me to get things done with my family. Better believe it. I've seen my dad more in the last, 5 years than I've presumably seen for what seems like forever. It got more befuddling when we figured out that he had really sought legal separation back in June, which implied that he spent the whole summer playing the ideal spouse, realizing that he had plans to leave Jenny. Yet even through this, Jeannie is battling like there's no tomorrow to clutch her marriage. Since she doesn't need a separation, she never needed to get hitched a second time, not to discuss getting separated from a subsequent time. And she is frantically attempting to clutch the marriage. As per page 6, Jeannie Mai is crushed that her marriage is finished. And when her nuclear family back the fact of the matter is Jeannie believes her marriage should work and believes her family should be one strong unit. She is crushed that Jeezy sought legal separation. Jeannie profoundly cherishes Jeezy, and she needs to resolve things. She didn't get hitched to get separated from this. Was not a piece of the arrangement. The source proceeded to say that this isn't the way she at any point envisioned things would go down, despite the fact that Jeezy has recorded Jeannie is holding out trust that he might want to plump down and work things out. She is expecting a goal and needs to stay as a unified nuclear family. Yet things may be deteriorating for Jeannie on the grounds that, as per new reports, she has no place to reside following her separation. A source as of late affirmed to page 6 that despite the fact that Jenny and Jeezy have a few issues, she never felt that it would end a separation. Jesus used to reside in Atlanta, and Jeannie invested the greater part of her energy in Los Angeles to zero in on her vocation and content. And now that Jeezy is separating from her, she has no clue about where she will experience. The source said they had issues for quite a while, yet things got truly hard throughout the course of recent months. He invests practically the entirety of his time in Atlanta, and she was flying to and fro among there. Unless she was downsizing a little and attempting to invest additional time in Atlanta to take care of on their problems. The course of events sort of checks, since Jeezy truly recorded way back in June. The source proceeded to say she clearly realized they had issues, yet she wasn't expecting a separation presently. She's taking a stab at attempting to sort out what her life resembles and where she'll be residing, so it seems like Jeannie was scaling back work and attempting to deal with fixing that relationship. However, Jeezy had genuinely looked at, without her knowing additionally. Since he possessed their home, she currently needs to track down a spot to reside, notwithstanding the close-to-home pressure of the separation. The insider guaranteed that Jeannie has been going through a difficult stretch, attempting to grapple with the separation. And presently, the issue of her tracking down another spot to call a home has quite recently destroyed her. It's a truly miserable circumstance, and fans left familiar say after all that she's had to deal with. And presently, she's getting embarrassed, like this envision adoring somebody or needing somebody who doesn't need you petitioning God for Ginny. I really want to believe that she meant, and seems like she turned herself back to front, attempting to conciliate him as a lady and afterward spouse. All it took was something he didn't support or like. And he was out, so it seems like he genuinely didn't commit. So off base, it's unthinkable not to feel frustrated about Jeannie under these conditions. Yet I would like to know what you all think about Jeezy throwing her out and leaving her destitute. Drop your contemplations in the remarks then. At that point, look at this next video. Much obliged.